Anyway. It's interesting that they're still, you know, just doing their seeming like normal routine here. Think they'll all be focused on trying to cure themselves. Then again, I suppose if they can't even really use wands that well, they're not going to be able to do much. So, anyway. Philrich, Academy Caretaker, Provisioner, and Housing Director. What do you want? 10,000 years working here and I get no respect. Philrich do this, Philrich do that. What can Philrich do for you? You seem unhappy. Why would I be unhappy? Students are always in the halls. They never go to sleep. They always want more provisions. The place is a mess. There's water everywhere. And do they hire someone else to help? No. Philrich will take care of it, they say. I draw the line at cleaning up those infernal books. Now what is it that you needed again? Oh, actually I'm fine.
May the stars guide you.
I'm not sure if it's meant to end the conversation there or what. Because you remember, before I've had conversations with people and they don't say what they're meant to say. It just, the conversation just doesn't trigger. It may be meant to, but I think he's meant to say something else. I wouldn't know though. Same thing happened in the Demon Hunter zone. He's meant to give us more intel about an area, one of the guys were with, and he doesn't. It just goes back, loops around. So it's irritating. Goes back to like this screen, you click in, and when you click the second option to get more intel, it just goes back to the original screen rather than giving us more. New student? Now stop right there. Look at you. You look like you just walked in off the street. Where are your robes and hat? Don't tell me you've entered the academy without your wand and spellbook. Freshman, pull yourself together and maybe then I'll consider letting you enter the academy. Mystical Frosh Hat. Unleash your lingering enchantment on the hat to relive your days at the academy.
Hello.
The librarian speaks in hushed tones. One problem with maintaining such a large arcane library is that the books often pick up an errant enchantment and start darting about on their own. These overmagicked books need to be destroyed before they can cause any further damage. If you encounter any of these exasperating essays, please put them down quietly.
Be careful.
Excuse me. Intermediate frost spells. Alright. Wonder if you actually go in here as a mage. Well, I presume you still have to go around and find a spell book. Actually, it's all their academy wands and whatnot. Probably still have to go around and do it. Abjunction, conjuration, division, necromancy. I still feel like I've been reading the same scroll for 10,000 years and I still don't understand it. You know, I'm starting to think some of these don't actually notice that their 10,000 years have passed. Maybe that's why they aren't working on their cure. Some realize it, others don't. Since you're inefficient at solving this. Wait, why aren't I wielding my sword? Yeah, for some reason my sword doesn't always appear. Sometimes when I do abilities it does, but... What? Wait, what? I'm currently wielding the book and wand. Oh, so that's a zap. That's strange. Oh, also chest. Zzz. No, headmistress, not the paddle. Zzz. Alright. It's kind of interesting, the ghost is asleep over there. And we're going to rob them for their clothes. Just 5 more minutes. You can take all the time you want, mate. Alright. It's kind of funny just seeing the robes on with the rest of our gear. Come on. Stay in front of me. God damn, these ancient tomes are like durable. Like, they have a lot of hit points. Though thankfully, I'm burly enough that they don't last up altogether too long. Collection of dust. Worth a little bit. Ooh, I also actually got rust-eaten sword. Only hints of ancient Asharian craftsmanship remain. Got old resources, a damaged harp, and a treasure of the ages. They're transparent. Should you really be wearing these?
I am listening.
What? Oh, I need a hat. Where the hell is a hat? I have to yank this once it gets knocked off. Which will be now. They're pretty reliable at the whole knocking off hats thing. I've just turned ghostly. And she just spontaneously generated a hat. All done. Scroll back down.
What brings you?
Still trying to get into the academy, I see. Your hat and robes don't match, but you still look better. I hardly recognize you.
Good luck, friend.
What brings you?
So basically what I'm gathering here is these people just merely need to change their clothes, and the curse will be freed. You know, it really says a lot. They've been wearing the same clothes for 10,000 years. I'm surprised they didn't just rot off them. Anyway, don't worry about the scattered pages and spines. I'll have my aides clean up. Thank you. You may return to your studies. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll take this.
May the stars guide you.
I'm listening.
Now, what was it you wanted? You're here to see the Tidestone of Golganet? Ha! Oh my! No, only the Academy's headmistress has the keys to that chamber, and she has to open that door in, oh, I would say about 10,000 years. No, you'd be best off to class now. You'd be best off to class now. Go on then, into the West Wing with you.
May the stars.
Your instructor should be down the ramp to the west. You better hurry before the second class bell rings. Alright. Hopefully we're just going along with this. You know, all things considered, this place is probably in better nick than you think. Wait, there's the headmistress. Huh. Yes, the headmistress is in her study, but I can't have you bothering her right now. Classes are about to start. We'll start off with some wand work. You have your wand with you? Good. I'll set up a number of targets around the hall. Use your wand to hit as many as you can. No point-blank shots. That's cheating.
Farewell.
Zap something. Whoops. Does it do anything if I zap at a player? Keep this up and I'll give you extra homework. That's it, I'm giving you 0 for today. No, that's mine. That's fine, 50 points for shooting the teacher. Extra homework. No horseplay in the study hall. Also, it doesn't seem like you can hit other players, so. Good gracious, mind your wand fire. Also, that was a Harry Potter reference, you know. The minus points thing. 50 points from Gryffindor. It's mage, magic, and points. And mage school and points. It's, you know, clear what they're getting at. So it's kind of like, you know. Oh, come on. Okay. Ah, Brent. Really? It's kind of nice the game actually acknowledges that. Though it still doesn't actually mark it against you. Like it still goes ahead. Like I still get credit and all that. Oh, here's the last one. There we go. And it looks like we're out of time for today's wand practice. Go on then, off to your next class.
Good luck, friend.
Would you mind? I'm on a very important paper. It's difficult to concentrate with you neophytes shooting everything in sight. What's this? A new confused student, desperately trying to win the favour of the headmistress, wandering the halls without anything to do. Perfect. I need help with my research. I'm writing a paper on combat. Grab some books on from the shelf over there.
May the stars guide you.
I just need to. I just read an interesting paper on the glowy kobold. Apparently, these creatures are more fierce than their visual affordance might suggest. Fetch me a secondary reference on kobolds. I'd like to verify this hypothesis. Depends on how burly you are, in all honesty. Like, Encyclopedia Azunanica. Azunica? Covers everything from Kappa to Murlocs. That was a dramatic book placing. Kobold drawing. Fragile painting. Chance to be struck, critically struck increased by 100%. Done. Ooh, nice. This is an interesting effect. Give me. I think it stole all my stuff. Or, it stole the robe and the hat. At least they aren't there. Fascinating. Of course, the more pressing concern to our academy is a constant encroachment of the Scrogs. Unfortunately, I'm afraid our library suffers a scarcity on information on those creatures. Find me a book on Scrogs. Anything will do. Courtship Rituals of the Scrog. Luckily, it appears to be all text. It'd be concerning if it wasn't. For some reason, it didn't acknowledge the first click. Kind of reminds me of the, Kingdom Hearts stuff, where you go into the book with Winnie the Pooh and all that. Though it did not have this effect going on in it. But yeah, it kind of makes me think of that. No roaring for you.
I'm out of range.
Okay. Come on. At least everything's a crit to this guy. It's very nice. There we go. Lastly, I'd like to brush up on dragons. Blue dragons, to be precise. We're currently on good terms with our northerly neighbours, but should our friendship wither, it can't hurt to know how they fight. Fair point. Draconic Compendium, Volume 3. It's first edition. Xenagos drawing. Huh. Okay. Stun. Wings. This. There we go. It's a fair bit burlier than the other ones. Or maybe I'm just messing up dealing with it. Like, stumbling, not dodging certain attacks that I should be and all that kind of thing. Well, that went down easy enough. I agree. Research can be grueling work. My hand is beginning to tire from taking so many notes. I think it's time we took a break.
Rune light your path.
Can it tire from... Yeah, can a ghostly hand tire? And again, it's like semi-ghostly.
Listening.
Still aching to get into the headmistress' study, eh? Suppose I can let you in, as long as you prove you've been studying. Proper rune formation is essential when it comes to spell casting. If you can draw a rune, you can cast a spell. I'll provide the outlines for you. You can simply use your feet to trace the runes. Trace an arcane rune, a fire rune, and a frost
May
rune.
the stars guide you.
First, a simple arcane rune. Trace its outline with your steps. Memorize it, commit its intrinsicies to memory. I can't pronounce that. Oh god. We can probably go back over it. Otherwise this is gonna be a pain in the ass. There we go. Well done. Now we'll trace a fire rune. Be careful. Incorrectly drawing the rune can This rune can result in instant painful death. Fantastic. Why didn't you tell me this earlier? I kind of want to incorrectly draw this rune now. Maybe another time. I'll be running through these quests many, many times. One for each character. And I'm running one for each alt. Oh, sorry. One for each class. Bar paladin. Well, I'm already doing the paladin, so. Yeah. Basically, I'm going to be doing these a lot of times. Regardless of how you... I'm miswording things here. Excellent. Finally, a frost rune. Don't forget the 5th circle. Everyone always forgets the 5th circle. Okay, yeah. It's kind of hard not to. It's actually, I don't think you can make mistakes with it. Yeah, you can walk off it. You don't actually have to trace the path. Did that happen because I walked off it? Possibly. That will do for today. Exemplary work, young Palnai. With runes like these, you'll be graduating in no time. I have a suspicion you're avoiding your studies, but I can see you're anxious to see the headmistress. Very well, headmistress, as your moon can be found ahead, though I doubt you'll enjoy being interrupted. Psychotic Scholar's Chain. Fantastic. Yes, yes. I was talking to you. Yes, yes, what is it? If this is about the evocation final, then the answer is no, you may not take it again. I need you to take me to the Tidestone of Golganet. You what? Sorry. You what? You are aware the Tidestone Chamber is under quarantine, and has been so since the very day of Prince Ferrandus' betrayal, correct? One of the instructors mentioned that, yes. And you're also aware that that infringement upon said quarantine carries punishments as severe as death, or even detention, correct? I was not aware of that. What the? You students have been warned countless times. I will make an example of you. Stun, wings, this. No talking in class. Interrupt, come on. You insolent little... Oh, hey, you try to kill me. And now she's screaming. And the green roots, red hair. What's going on? Oh no, I'm rooted right next to the caster. Not a big deal. No, must protect the Tidestone. I hope everything went alright in there. She's just dead tired. The key is heavily pitted and rusted from its years within the Dank Academy. Anyone else remember Russian Clank Gladiator? There's a line in it, I can never properly remember it. It's cold. He's describing like a guy's describing a citadel or something in it, and it's like cold, dark, dank, just like my ex-wife or something. I'm probably misquoting him, but that's the best I can do. Were you able to meet with the headmistress? She gave you her key? My word. Oh, dear Claire. Not sure that came out right. Regardless. I'll take this. Ooh, and I got a rare upgrade. So it's even better. Fantastic. I suppose you can go in then. The shattered pieces of the Tidestone of Golganet are contained within the Academy's eastern wing. Even as curator, I cannot test their condition, as I have not been in to inspect them in many millennia. Oh, young Palnai, please do not touch please do not touch anything. Doesn't seem to have anything else to say. Some random orb. Spectral student. One spawned behind me. The crystal hums softly. There is still power left within it. There's some thing over there. Ooh, small treasure chest. Wonder if you can come back in here and get this. I presume so, but you can never be certain. Could be like that thing on the broken shore again. You only get one chance to find a pile of ash with a necklace in it. And if you don't get it, you can never get it again. Well, if you don't